United Villa again. Fernandes has a go himself. Good strike. It's in. Oh, it's gone in. What a terrible mistake from Emi Martinez. Bruno Fernandes at Villa Park again. But Emi Martinez lost sight of it completely, and Manchester United lead after 5 minutes here. Up the line by Digne. Oh, that's a bit short. Fred's onto it. Fred Fernandes! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Bruno the man. He's got two. United have got two. Here's Coutinho. Chukwuemeka. Coutinho. Great chance. Ramsey. Villa right back in it. Ramsey's there again. It's the equaliser. Well, that's it. Manchester United have to settle for a point. Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 2.
Glory Manchester United. Hello guys, welcome to this episode of this podcast, and this episode will be analyzing our last game with Aston Villa. Well, how did you expect the game to go? For me, I expected it to go well for us. I can't even guess our score. I said 2. I said at least 2 goals, but we were unable to defend the goals, and they equalized our 2 goals, and we ended the game 2-2. Man, imagine that kind of feeling, like, wow, so we're getting back already 2-0, then they equalized 2-2. Oh my god, so crazy. I'm thankful to Bruno Fernandes, who got the brace, who got our 2 goals for us. Well, to me, I think we played very well. Let's check the analysis to know how the game went. They had 5% ball possession. They had 13 shots and we had 13 shots. We had 13 chances created and they had 10 chances created. They had 13 shots, we had 13 shots. They had 13 chances created and we had 10. They had 2 big chances and we had 2. They had 454 accurate passes and we had 368 accurate passes. They had 84% pass success and we had 82% pass success. They had 8 fouls conceded and we had 13 fouls conceded. They had 3 corners and we had 6 corners. They had 1 offside and we had 1. Man, kind of outplayed us. Probably now that they're back to the stadium, Villa Park. They wanted to hold their ground. Well, it's a point though, but I don't think we can just settle for a point at this moment. Man, we should be after 3 points. 3 points or nothing to the end of the season. Honestly, man. One game we are good and another game we are far from average. Because honestly, the vibe of disqualifying them in the FA, I was like, oh man, so crazy. They had 13 shots, we had 13. They had 4 off targets and we had 4 also. They had 9 on target and we had 6. Man, none of their shots were blocked and 3 of our shots were blocked, and that shows the charisma in the game. Like, how is that energy? Like, none of their shots were blocked and they blocked 3 of our shots. That means they closed in on us. No shots hit the woodwork. They had 11 shots in our box and we had 8 shots in their box. You can imagine. They had 2 shots outside the box and we had 5. Well, man, I can't imagine that dominance. They had 454 passes and we had 368. They had 246 passes in their half and we had 213. They had 208 passes in our half and we had 155 passes in their half. They had 540 passes and we had 451 passes. They had 84% pass success and we had 82% pass success. They had 727 touches and we had 648 and we had 648. They had 38 long balls and we had 52 long balls. They had 16 accurate long balls and we had 23 accurate long balls. They had 18 crosses and we had 13 crosses. They had 6 accurate crosses and we had just 4. They had 14 throws and we had 23 throws. Man, statistics not even encouraging, man. How will go survive in the Champions League with all these statistics? I guess it's difficult for Ragnick to get this player to work too. But I guess it's going to take a while for him. But this player's energy, man. They had 57 duels when we had 50. They had 19 dribbles attempted and we had 12. They had 13 dribbles succeeded and we had 7. They had 7 tackles attempted, we had 23. They had 13 tackles succeeded and we had 11 tackles succeeded. I mean, we were just attacking for attacking sake. We had 23 tackles and just 11 tackles were succeeded. They had 14 duels won and we had 12. They had 12 interceptions and we had 15. They had 1 yellow card and we had 2. There was no red card. The keeper saved 4, 3 diving saves, 3 saves inside the box, 1 eye claim. The guest saved 7 1 diving save, 5 inside the box, and no high claim. Man, performance is just going from good to worse, back to back. You can't beat the top teams with all this kind of statistics, man. Honestly, 400 passes in a match. How come? How will we beat Man City? Well, to play out the match, Bruno Fernandes was player of the match, got us out 2 goals. And synergy was so high in the game. And the top 10 player rating ranking of the game. We just have like 5 players. And Fred also was energetic in the game. Fred had one big chance, like flopped. And Jacob Ramsey also had one big chance. Greenwood again topped the shots, and I think Greenwood needs to work on his precision because with him having 5 shots in the match, he should at least score 2 out of the 5. So imagine, he had 5 shots, Alanga had 4, then Bruno had 2. And he scored 2 goals. Wow. And the top 10 shot rating of the match also, we have only 5 of our players there. Like we're sharing this thing this time around. Then to the pass success, Tyrone Mings was the highest with 78 passes, followed by Varane who had 56 passes. Wow. Varane passes actually increased from the last match and now he's having 56 passes. And the top 10 passing rating, we had only 4 players. That's why our pass was very low. To the dribble succeeded, Emiliano Buendia was the highest, and we have Greenwood as the third with 2 dribbles, then followed by Elanga. Then the top 10 dribbles rating, we had 5 also. And I'm just sharing this in this game. The players are sharing their ratings. Then to the tackle succeeded, Matty Cash was the highest. He had 5, followed by Lindelof, who had 3, then Bruno Fernandes 2, Ellis had 2 also. When the top 10 tackles, we have 5 players also. Said he's sharing this player rating. Man, was disappointing for me because I expected more and I wanted us to have more goals. Well, no more goals actually because I was expecting something around 2 goals. But them equalizing, man, Coutinho just came in and equalized. Fuck that shit. Yeah. I just think we just need to work more on our energy. We just need to really work more on our energy. Our players are really lacking. They're really slacking, man. And it's unusual of us. I don't know when we started this. Now it's even getting worse. The way we're operating is really bad. Like, there's no consistency for any win level at all. Why? Have you seen me after one trophy or the other? With this kind of energy, god damn it. Except to improve the energy. Well, to the blog post, there's a post that says Rafragnic hints at Jadon Sancho mental struggle. And I'd love to know what's wrong with Sancho. Because Sancho is one of my favorite right now in United too. Let's dive in. It says Rafragnic has hinted that Jadon Sancho is struggling with psychological and emotional demands that came with his move to Manchester United in summer. Since arriving from Borussia Dortmund, Sancho has struggled to make his mark, registering just 2 goals in 23 appearances in all competitions. It has been hoped that Rangnick arrival might spark his United career into life. But so far, the England international has continued to underwhelm. He's trying his best though. It's not just having the space here to do things he wants to do. He's trying. To me, Sancho's poor form was one of the main topics of conversation during the interim manager pre-match press conference ahead of his side trip to West London to take on Brentford. Difficult to say. I think it's a different league. It's a different competition. Rangnick said when asked why the forward had not thrived in Manchester. It's more physical, it's more pressure. You guys know Premier League is the toughest. No cap. It's a different competition. Rangnick said when asked why the forward had not thrived in Manchester. Although he also played for one of the biggest clubs in Germany, in Dortmund, but I think in total the whole league, the whole competition is more physical and the level of expectation is higher, 100%. Thank God someone's coming up to say this. But I think a lot of people have been saying that, but somebody just coming up with some fallacy that this is La Liga, but that's not for the show. So let's get back. When he came to Borussia Dortmund as a young player, he was only 18. Now he's 23, 24, playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. I think he's also got to do with a lot of different things up here in his head. But in training, whenever I see him train, he's showing that's one of the best players in training sections. Same thing as Rashford. I think Rangnick should give them a tougher test in this training. Probably the one that's go bring out their personality if they are on the pitch, or probably put the pressure of them being on the pitch on them in training. Probably that will change their perspective of training and perform for the fans. But now it's about the transfer to when he's playing and to showing to the same kind of level and performance on the pitch. That's what I'm just saying. It's probably just strategize anything for them. Let's go make them feel they're on the main stadium. Although Rangnick was supportive for the player, he did also stress that it was ultimately up to Sancho to improve his game. Yeah, 100%. If Sancho wants to put his energy into his game, I want to change his whole game. He knows what to do. Probably he has to work out, supplement, become bigger, get more stronger and physical. I don't know, but something. Just find a solution. Everybody expected from him that he would be one of the best players on the team. He added, yeah, And having that in mind, I just think he needs to just change his own feeling and the way he plays game. Again, this is psychological, emotional, a more challenging situation than the one he had at Borussia Dortmund. And this is exactly those kind of steps that he has to make to become a top player for the next 10 years for this club. Yeah, 100%. If you don't face critics, you don't become the best of yourself. It's actually good for him to face this kind of pressure to become the best player that he wants to become. We can give him the guidelines, we can give him helping hands and show him that we are trying to accompany him on his way and give all the necessary assistance that he needs. But in the end, it's up to him to make those next steps. Yeah, it's left to him, because no matter the training you are going to give him, well, this man Ragnick, whenever he talks like a wise man. His words are so complete, kind of. Well, that's why he's a coach. But that's that about that. And there's another post that says Barcelona targets Manchester United Tellis for January move. Now, first of all, that's a big crap, and they don't have to play this kind of gimmicks against us. I don't want to see Tellis out of this club 100%. This guy, we actually need him as an assistant for sure. Whenever I show he's on the sideline, and it's like the perfect replacement to still have for now. So, guys, man, I don't support this kind of deal at all, man. Let's dive into the post. It says Barcelona have turned their attention to their defense as the January transfer window reaches its climax, and they are ready to turn to Manchester United star Alex Telles to strengthen their back four when we haven't strengthened ours. Imagine that kind of scenario. Pogba have been linked with an unlikely summer switch to the Catalan side. Are you kidding me? Pogba to Barca. What the fuck is happening, man? But it's an Old Trafford star that Barca have been linked with in the closing days of January. According to Mundo Deportivo, Telles is on the Premier Division side shortlist, with the Brazil international one of the several players linked with the departure from Old Trafford this month. Is Telles to Barca likely? Okay, I guess not. He says one of the reasons that Xavi wants to see his defensive line strengthened is because of a spate of injuries in the sector, and probably we should loan him, not sell him, in my opinion. Eric Garcia will miss 5 weeks, while Sergio Roberto is still at least a couple of months from fitness, and Samuel Umtiti Umtiti is always with injuries who recently signed a new deal, has broken his metatarsal and faces a lengthy period out. So it's so logical that Barcelona wants additional defensive reinforcements, especially signed head coach Xavi is reportedly not a fan of Sergio Dest. That guy, he looks like a runaway Valencia, likes running, man. Who has been acting as cover for Jordi Alba as left back and had been featuring on the right before Dani Alves arrived on a free transfer and became eligible at the start of the month. As ever, Barcelona's ability to add Telles to their side will be dependent on them filling up sufficient space in their weight bill in order to accommodate him. It promises to be a difficult challenge, given that they have already cut away a significant portion by offloading Felipe Coutinho and Yusuf Demar. The space this freed up has already been filled by Dani Alves and Ferran Torres. Ousmane Dembele is a player who could potentially leave the club in order to free up a significant space on the budget. However, Newcastle could make a January movement. Newcastle about to carry everybody. I heard they were about to wanted to buy Lingard for a loan. And so crazy. These guys just want to stock themselves with potential players. Well, we still top their ass. An alternative is that the France international could sign a new contract with a reduced salary, although this is looking an increasingly distant prospect. While a loan deal will suit Barcelona in terms of it being a low risk and low cost option in the short term, and this may not be the case for Manchester United, who would surely want to cut ties with Telles if he were to leave the club. If he says he wants to leave the club, like, they'll look at that as an opportunity naturally. But let's see. It's also worthwhile knowing that Barcelona are scouting numerous possible additions in defense, including Alexandro Nicolas Tagliafico and Rafael Guerrero. They still want us to keep Telles for now though. And that's the end of the blog post. And in the next match, we'll be facing Brentford. I just really hope we don't mess things up. So until then, remain red and forever remain red.